Good morning, retail traders. We're going to check out the indices this morning and a few stocks that I'm watching. Washboardjim's Options Challenge is live every day on YouTube if you want to watch me do it. Last week did 232 in my P&L with commissions of about $60, which left me a balance after starting with $2,000 at $2,161.61. But for right now, we're going to go over the indices. That is the IWM, the QQQ, the SPY, and the SPX. And we'll start off with the SPY. SPY had one heck of a rally for 2 days after the CPI numbers came out. And personally, I think we need to consolidate a little bit, maybe pull back to a support level. We're going to probably have some Fed speakers out this week. The CPI was 7.7, which was better than anticipated. And so right now, I've got an alert set at 391.90. I think we can pull back to that 390.10 area, which I talked about for a few months now. We pull up the yearly chart, and that's the top of this Darvis box. So if it does pull back to that low, that'll be a strong buy. Hopefully we can hold that support. For right now, though, we're going to go ahead and take this here candlestick on the daily right there and use that 295.27 as a support, or maybe just one right below it at that body of that close of that other candle, which would be right around it's hard to judge here, right around 394.73. So we'll bring this up to the 20-day. Yeah, it's pretty tight. Pretty tight in there, so we'll take that 290.73 out of there. And that bottom support, and then your third one will be right here. So I got 395.27 to hold. That'll be maybe run into this is the hour time frame that I'm going to be using on the 20-day. And it'll be these three moving averages, which is at 65, lies right in here on the top of that gap, right around 391.90, with a strong hold down here at the triple top break of right around 390. What was it? 390.10. Yeah, 390.10, somewhere in that area. Not to be exact, it could stop right there at 390.35. So those are your three supports. I will definitely be using these moving averages as a support level. We got the 50 SMA, the 51 EMA, and also the 65 EMA, with a strong buy maybe down here at 390 if it does pull back there. If it does. The next one we're going to look at is going to be the SPX 20-day chart. I've got this resistance channel that I was talking about here on Thursday and Friday. So support level 397.439. If that doesn't hold, we could have maybe at 395.5828 to hold, with a strong buy right off this here's triangle right around the 39.30. And then again, I think the top of that Darvis box is at 39.19. We'll pull it up on the yearly and see. Yeah, definitely that's your strong buy to hold this week. I'd like to see that hold. That's where we had that previous high. And just come back and retest that and run it back up. Or she'll break out to the 40 sometime this week if we do get some momentum. It could run up and hit the bottom of this other Darvis box, which runs into the 200 SMA at 40.8578. The IWM has been one of our favorites. Clean this up. We definitely broke out of the 200 SMA. This has had one heck of a run. The bottom of that Darvis box is way down here at 176, so it'd have to be a pretty bad day for it to pull all the way back to there. And then we're going to use this next peak right in here for a solid support. That's going to be right around 183.30. Like to see that hold, or the bottom of this candle right here, right around 181.69. Pull up the 20-day 1 hour. Beautiful. That first support's going to be right here at 185.39, maybe for a scalp into open to a double top resistance of 187.96. If not, it'll definitely pull back into this lower channel right down in here, and I see a real solid support at 181.63. So I'm going to go ahead and color that in red. That's on the 20-day 1 hour. That'll beat before you get to the 200 SMA. Had a real good Friday on this one too, man. The thing pulled back, so we could be consolidating for a rebound. You definitely, if we hold this here bottom that we had pre-market on Friday, so we could retrace right at open and run this right up to 186.52 at the 200 SMA. I'm gonna go ahead and put a red line on that because that's going to be some importance to me today. If we break that, we'll run up into the upper part of that channel. If not, we'll come back and hold and retest this bottom right here at approximately 185.80. And if that doesn't hold, we go on down. But it's all about what's going to happen today. Excuse me. Mondays are always a rough start when I want to do these videos because I never know what's going to happen on a Monday. But today's resistance level is going to be this triple top break, and we're going to try to break that right around 286.49 on the QQQ. Now, we did see some power in this here stock last week for the first time in a while. We had a real nice run on it, and this could pull back to that bottom support that we had on Friday, right around 281.55 to hold. So I'm going to definitely put the red line on that one there, because when I see those red lines, that means something important to me. And we definitely, that importance would be Friday's low. And if that holds, we could run this back up to the top of the channel again at 286.49. And if it does have a bullish day, 288.41 to break. We're watching Tesla. Tesla had a pullback this morning. This is kind of an iffy trade. Kathy Woods did buy a chunk of this here on Friday or Thursday. And my solid support on this one here this week is going to be right around 186.04 to hold. If not, we'll hit this double bottom at 183.35. Resistance to break this week will be 196.45, and then we could run it up and try to hit that 203.84. Disney's also on watch. They had big layoffs last week. Companies that are having these big layoffs are cutting cost. Disney's earnings aren't very good at all. So there's two catalysts for this stock right now. One of them is that the layoffs that they had, and the second one is a movie that came out, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther sequel, that could raise up the Disney, but give Disney a little boost also. So the resistance on this one here today to break is going to be this bottom that we have right in here, right around 98.15, with a high right around 101.72. Support, I'm going to look for an equilibrium in here. We got an ascending triangle. I'm going to go ahead and take that as 90.30 to hold. Or we'll get down here to the double bottom, which I can't see that happening. Now on the 1 hour time frame, we definitely could hold this here area right in here off these here moving averages. But the low is going to be that 50 SMA. Then you've got the 21 and the 21 SMA and the 65 getting ready to cross each other. So that could be a good catalyst to run this up here to that 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame. That's it. We are live every day on YouTube. Plus, we do have a Discord channel that we're sharing if you'd like to join us and hit them alerts. This is the Sneaky Snake trading strategy. Have a great day.